I'm Allison Feaster. I'm a culture warrior for the Boston Celtics. I believe in identifying opportunities in ways we can be better. I'm from a small rural town in South Carolina, and my earliest basketball exposure and experience was on a makeshift hoop. We had a piece of wood and we took a wire and made a rim and we nailed it to a walnut tree in our driveway, and that's where I shot my first hoops. I joined an all-boys league because there were no teams for girls. My mother and aunt told me, whatever you do, make sure you box out and you get all the rebounds. So you can imagine this very driven, maniacal 10-year-old boxing out all the boys and just, cleaning up all the boards. I went to Harvard. From there, I was super fortunate enough to be drafted into the WNBA. I had a 10-year WNBA career, and concurrently, I played 17 years in Europe, in the EuroLeague and in other leagues across Europe. Thankfully for the NBA and the amazing programs they have for former players, I was able to get my first job and my foot in the door at the NBA League office as one of the 6 first basketball operations associates, and I guess the rest is sort of history. These are my 3-pointers in a space where there are not a lot of familiar faces. You have to be courageous, you have to be fearless. The second piece of advice I would give is you didn't get here alone, so you better be investing in others. We spend a lot of time here at the Celtics in service to others. My third pointer is be prepared for the unexpected. I think some of the best leaders that I've observed and work alongside are super agile when it comes to dealing with crisis, when it comes to being able to be flexible. So you have to be ready to, move on the fly, to adapt to change. The Power Forward Small Business Grant, it's an opportunity and a collaboration with the NAACP, with Vistaprint, with the Celtics to change the trajectory of Black-owned businesses, small businesses here in the greater New England area. I'm so fortunate to be one of the VIPs who has an opportunity to prize the awardees with life-changing grants, prizes. You can see the impact that these dollars have and will have, and the meaning that those dollars have for the business owners who are doing impactful work in the communities and communities of color here. I had many iterations of being the only across many, opportunities in my life, both professionally as a player and, as a student. I was the only player of color on my Harvard team for many years. Many times the only American, the only English speaker across the teams I played on in Europe. And so at the Celtics, it was just another time where I was the only. Luckily, from day one, I never felt it. I felt that we were super inclusive. It just never dawns on me that there's this distinction between being a Celtic. While I might be the only, I belong here.